So what's really going on with this Gervonta Tank Davis fight? I'm going to talk to you guys about what I think is actually happening behind the scenes, because we're hearing a little bit of maybe Tank won't be fighting Lamont Roach. And are we mad about that? Are we sad about that? Me personally, you guys know I've been a hater on this fight, respectfully, with the utmost respect to Tank Davis, because he's honestly my favorite fighter to watch right now. I don't miss any Tank fights. I don't remember the last Tank fight I didn't watch. It had to be before, he was on the major scene. But no matter what, all that aside, him fighting Lamont Roach was a very underwhelming announcement for the boxing world. I know a lot of people within the industry, and they were all telling me this is a waste of time. Nobody wants to see this. A lot of people in the media, especially me, being kind of within the journalism broadcasting realm, I have some contacts, so I wanted to not only, get my own biased perspective, out of the way, but I wanted to hear what they had to say. And everyone was saying the same stuff, like this isn't really something we want to cover. It's not going to be something that, will get a great narrative out of the fight. And I was like, I agree. So it is what I thought. No one really wants to see Tank fight Lamont Roach. And I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. I think everybody wants to see him fight either Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, or like Devin Haney. Any of these like big names, these are the people that Devin Haney, not Devin Haney, that Tank should be fighting. It should be Devin, Shakur, a Ryan Garcia rematch, Teofimo Lopez, Vasily Lomachenko, but nobody really wanted to see this Lamont Roach fight happen. And now that we're hearing news that it's probably, a little bit of a change in plans in terms of at least the date. I think that they kind of gave a rough draft of what this fight was going to be. They said December, with Lamont Roach in Houston, Texas. And then now they're saying, it might still be in Houston, but they're going to change the date. So if you're going to change the date from, what was it, like the week before Christmas, and then, after that, I don't think that Tank would fight after that. If it's not that week, then he's going to fight in 2025. It's going to happen in the year of 2025, and that's how we see Tank in the ring again. But yeah, I just didn't care for the Lamont Roach fight. I don't think anybody else did. Why would we want to see Tank, a champion at 35, fight somebody who's making his debut coming up from 30? That's just another Leo Santa Cruz scenario where Tank wouldn't really get credit for that. He could knock the guy out. It would probably be an exciting knockout that we'd see from Tank, but it wouldn't be impressive to anybody because there's no threat. Nobody's expecting him to go 12 rounds with Lamont Roach. Nobody's expecting him to lose the fight to Lamont Roach. So this all goes to say Tank has to, find a new opponent. And if he sticks with this fight, he's really going to have to make it up to the fans in his next outing, because they're not going to want to see another Lamont Roach. They're not going to want to see somebody who's a no-name. They want a reputable name that they can get excited to pay their hard-earned money for. Tank Davis is a pay-per-view fighter, and I think he's understanding that the fans, even his strongest supporters in the sport right now, aren't really backing him in this fight, against Lamont Roach. Not saying that he's not going to win, but they're not backing him in the sense of, they're not excited about it. They're not getting out of their seat and marking it on their calendars as they usually would if it were to be, Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson. We want to see Tank in a big fight. So I think that's a lot of what happened. I think Tank's team, Leonard Ellerby, they kind of got the response of the boxing world and said, all right, maybe we can change something, make this more exciting. At least if he does end up fighting Lamont Roach, they could put it on a better card, with a better main event or co-main. Because honestly, I don't know if that's I know Tank is a pay-per-view fighter without a doubt, but having Lamont Roach as his dance partner, I just don't think it would be a good investment, if that makes sense. It wouldn't be a good investment for the pay-per-view or the broadcasting company to put on a pay-per-view event for Tank if it's just Lamont Roach. I think Tank, as popular as Tank is, it's going to sell a certain amount for sure, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be worth the squeeze because it's only going to be Tank. You might as well just put Tank in there with anybody. And it's going to be an exciting fight, but it's not necessarily going to sell. Everybody wants to see Tank fight. But if you have a guy like Devin, you have a guy like Shakur, you have a guy like Ryan, Ryan's a big name, that changes everything. That makes it a lot more lucrative. Everybody is making more money, and we know how the business of the sport is, and why would fans want to see Lamont Roach in there? There's nothing interesting. There's no narrative that they could build within the next few months to make it exciting by December. So I think Tank's team is understanding that, and that's why they're kind of backtracking and maybe trying to figure it out, because Tank has been tweeting about it saying this fight is still a go, Houston's still a go, but I find it hard to believe because they gave an initial date, now they're changing it because apparently they had venue issues, but Tank's saying it's still a go in Houston. So that tells me that, you know, some people are a little bit hesitant to have this event in terms of, you know, the projected success of it. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys want to see Lamont Roach and Tank get it on in December? Do you want to see the fight at all, or should Tank just wait it out and get a better opponent and start, you know, the year off right in 2025? But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next Nabs Boxing video. Peace.
That's going to do it for another Nabs Fight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.